Hi guys, I am going to attempt to make my own shimmer sprays. I am using the Arteza 60 color mica powder. I will link them down below for you. These come very nice colors in here. They come with a little spoon and you have all kinds of different colors and they're very shiny, very pretty. And because they are a cosmetic grade mica, they don't have a binder in them. So in order to use these, I'm going to also add some gum arabic. And it says for the gum arabic, you need a ratio of 1 part gum arabic to 4 parts pigment. So this is a very strong binder. And if you're going to be using perfect pearls, you don't need to add gum arabic. I have the mini mister, so I have a couple of those. We're going to fill up with some different colors and just some water. And then for my colorant, because I would like a colorant, just not just pearls, I'm going to add some, these are Simon Hurley Reinker Reinkers. So I will link those down below for you as well. Now, the problem with a lot of mica sprays is eventually they do clog up the little straws here. So if that happens, you just need to take these apart and clean them out pretty well. But I'm willing to experiment for you guys. So what I'm going to do, the first thing is I'm going to add 1 little scoop of the gum arabic. And you can pick this up on Amazon. So that's all we need, 1 little scoop of that. And then what this binder will do is hopefully make sure that the mica doesn't flake off. Let me grab some. I have some 110-pound cardstock here. And I would like a, let's see, what colors don't I have? I do have some Tattered Angels ones, but I don't have, like, how about a regular red? I don't have red. So let me bring my pigment powders over. Rose pink. Okay, strawberry red is probably the one we want. So that's this guy here. So I'm going to add 4 scoops of mica. That might be way too much, actually. It's super shimmery, I can tell you that. Okay. Okay, so 4 scoops of strawberry red mica in with the gum arabic. You can use this mica in soaps, in cosmetics, in candles, in resin art. So a lot of uses for this mica, and it's very inexpensive for all the colors that you get. And then I'm just going to use my distress sprayer and just add water to this whole mixture. You can automatically see it changing color with the mica. All right, I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to add a red Reinker. So it's not just mica, but we actually have a red tint to the water. So where is... Bee Sting is a nice red. What is the other red? That might be too dark. Nope, that's the one I want. Okay, Bee Sting. So I'm just going to add a couple of drops of this to our water. Six drops of Reinker. And to screw my lid on. And then shake that up. So you can see we have a nice red water, but we also have the micas in there. So let's do that one. All right, that looks pretty cool. Let's also do another one. How about like a peacock, like a teal blue? Shimmer Me is the color I'm looking for. I'm going to take a wipe and clean off my mica here. Okay, so that's like a peacock tealish blue color. Actually, let's go a little darker blue. That might be too dark. Okay. We're going to go green. I'm totally changing directions here. Red, green works for me. The green is, the one I want is the darker green, which is Fake Plant. And I swatched my little colors on the outside so I can see those. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. I already have 1 scoop of gum arabic in here. Okay, we're going to find a nice dark green. This one's called Moss Green. And with 60 colors, there's a little bit of everything in there. And I'm going to do 4 scoops of this. Probably way more than enough. Okay, and we're going to add some water to that. You don't want to fill it all the way to the top because you want to leave room for the nozzle and everything to go back in. Okay. Okay, and then I'm going to add, what did I do, 5 or 6 drops of the coloring. Six drops. Okay. See some of that mica still in there. We're going to get that shaken up a little bit. And again, you could try this with perfect pearls as well. All right, I'm going to grab some stencils. Brand new stencil. This one we got from the last Stamp Wars from Technique Junkies. Just gonna spray that down. This is accent opaque cardstock, by the way. So you can see it is a nice dark green color. I can definitely see there's a lot of mica in this. You can always go lighter if you just wanted the mica, just the shimmer to show through. I like adding the Reinker to give the more color again to the water. And if you don't think it's enough shimmer or dark enough color, you can always go in and add more. So let's try spraying this. And like I said, what usually happens with these sprays is eventually the misters clog up from the mica. So you just want to make sure that you wipe that nozzle when you're done to get that off of there. So, you know, on the fly, if there's a color you don't have and you have these micas, it just makes it really easy. I'm actually going to take that stencil and flip it over and try to get a print out of it. does look pretty cool. There's a lot of shimmer in there. It's very pretty. It works like any other shimmer spray. I'm going to give those a second to dry. Let's try the other color. Let me get a different stencil. And again, this one's called Skeleton Leaf. We got this one from Technique Junkies on the last Stamp Wars we did. All right, let's see here. Here we go. This one looks like little peppermints. Chow sent me these. I think she made these. Perfect. Okay. That looks more pink than red. I'd probably go in and add a little bit more coloring to that. And of course, you can always do regular pearl color, just, you know, white. That will always look nice just as a shimmer on top of your cards if you make something. But I'm going to take the heat gun to these real quick and see how they dry and how much shimmer is actually on here. Oh, this is gorgeous. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up. Look at all that sparkle, you guys. Very, very pretty. Cord is tangled. Okay. Okay, now this is just heavyweight cardstock. It's not watercolor cardstock, so you're seeing a little bubbling up, pilling, and you know, just warping of the paper. So obviously, if you're going to be doing a lot of moisture to your paper, you want to use a heavy-duty cardstock, maybe even a watercolor cardstock. So here is my question: how much of this is now going to come off? And it does rub off, but it's really not too much. I mean, that color is still left behind. There's still a lot of glitter left behind. It does rub off, but there's still plenty left behind. So I kind of suspected that was going to happen. So maybe not add as much mica because there is a lot of shimmer in there. Can you guys see all of that? I probably added way too much. Maybe 2 scoops would have been enough. So that's the green. I think it was a little bit less on the red. Let's see here. Yeah, it's definitely a lot less. So when you don't put as much mica, you're not going to have as much coming up. It's very little transfer on the red because I didn't have that much on there. So I'm pretty pleased now that I know I can, make my own colors. I'm going to add some more red ink. I like the green. The red, I think I want to darken up a little more. Actually, this is Game Over, which is the darker red. We'll just add a couple of drops of that. Okay, 3 drops of that. And see how much that darkens it up. Very pretty. You can see all the mica swirling around in there. All right, let's see what we get here. Just gonna move these. I don't want those getting messed up because I like the way those came out, so we'll just flip those over. Yeah, still kind of pinky. Could darken that up more. I really want this to be a very dark red, a very saturated red. I'm going to add some more bee sting, which is the original red. Okay, 6 more drops of that. This definitely has a lighter mica. The green, I think I just put too much mica in there. This one is a lot more subtle mica. I can see it, but it's not overpowering. You can see when the light hits it. It's not overpowering like the green. The green was just all glitter, all mica. There we go. That's a little better red. So you can play with the concentration of colors and your reinkers and your mica and then determine what kind of shade you want. But if you're, looking to get some, I know there's a lot of manufacturers that sell glimmer and shimmer sprays. I have quite a few old ones from Tattered Angels. And of course, there's the Diane Reevely ones. There are, I believe Spectrum Noir makes them. So, almost every company makes them. But you can try this if you have the Arteza micas. If you don't, I'll link them down below with a discount code for you. Again, this package comes with 60 of them. If you're going to get these, you can use them for candle making. You can use them for soap making. You can use them for cosmetics if you're going to be making lip glosses or anything like that. It's 60 colors. You get the cute little spoon. There is a variety of colors from reds, oranges, pinks, yellows, greens, blues. That one had a little accident and blew up. Let's clean that one off. Lots of bright colors. Lemongrass green. There's a whole bunch of beautiful colors. There's also in interference colors, is that what they call it? So those colors I have up here, they look like a different color when they are on black versus white cardstock. Let me see if I can demonstrate that for you. So if you would make a spray with one of those, so this one's called Sage Glow. So it's like, looks white. We have Sage Glow, Bubble Gum Glow, Periwinkle Glow, Gold Glow, Ballerina Glow, Cotton White, Crystal White, Pearl White. So there's a whole bunch. So let's look at this Bubblegum Glow. So I'm assuming with this one, and I'm just going to take a little paintbrush. We'll just use what's on the lid there. And just going to spray a little water on the side of my mat. Just going to grab a little paintbrush. I'm going to grab some of that mica off of there. Now again, this is not going to be, there you can see it's very pinky. It's not going to be, it's not going to adhere very well because I didn't mix the gum arabic in there. So you'd want to mix gum arabic in there if you wanted it to be more permanent so that it has that resin. So that is very pretty. That one was called Bubblegum Glow. Let's look at Periwinkle. So imagine making these into sprays and putting them, oh yeah, that's cool. Putting them in your spray bottles. That's very cool. So on white, they really don't show up, but on black, you can see how much they jump off the page. How about Sage Glow? You have to excuse me. My allergies have been driving me crazy. It's that time of year. Definitely green. Very cool. So if you're looking for metallic watercolors, you could even make these into watercolors. You can make them into sprays. There's a lot of fun things you can do here. And again, just make sure you're using the binder if it's anything you want to be permanent. Obviously, if you're doing it in cosmetics, you're going to have, you know, wax or lip gloss or whatever holding it in place. But for any kind of artwork, so if you're going to be doing any kind of painting, maybe you do brush lettering or spraying it through a mist, through a stencil like we did today, just add that gum arabic. Otherwise, this is going to wipe right off when you go to use. Actually, that didn't come off. That one did. So, you want to just have that binder on there to help you out. But there are some very cool colors in there. Go check them out. The link's down below. I also have a discount code for you guys. I appreciate the support. If you have any questions, post them down below. And again, that is the Arteza Mica Powders. 60 vibrant colors. They also have larger containers if you're going to be doing, again, cosmetic grade, but these small containers, I find a little bit goes a very long way in there. I mean, here's a nice caramel brown, and they are by weight, so obviously some of these elements are going to weigh more than others, so you're going to get a lot less, but these bottles are pretty nicely stocked full, and I think these will go a long way for you. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, if you have any questions, put them down below. If you think that you might enjoy these, please give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and keep on stamping. Bye, guys.